says. Okay. Feel like we need to find the rest of the clues. Yeah, you haven't found anywhere. You're trying to avoid spoilers even when the game finished. People finish the game. Just been enjoying the game when adventures going on your own. Oops.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
This way of investigating is quite a
While
cool.
Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Oh yeah, I'm going insane. Shit. I just don't remember, was this one of those games where going insane was a bad thing or not? Pretty sure it is not good. Also the biggest reason why I've been out alright for the most of your life. Oh? Good reason going insane is always bad. But you get super. Bloodstained note. Levis, please, just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm under water like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly, with the fuss snooping about the port. But don't worry, I have struck a nice deal with the proper people, and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week, and I'll return everything with double interest. Peter. This is a Lovecraft game, you gather going insane is bad.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
All this food talk reminds you had pizza maybe once this year. Haven't ate like crap in a while. I would say that's a good thing. But at the same time, there is the one thing that people should remember. That no matter how your body looks, how much you weight, and so on and so on, you should still love yourself. Or at least
The blood is fresh. Whomever it
come
belongs to
along
could not
with
have got
yourself.
far.
You don't need to love yourself, but just try to not hate. It's not the easiest task to do though. Definitely. Talking about food and stuff you baked last night, you made some American chocolate muffins and they were delicious, even though you baked them while on the edge of being awake and passing out. You're actually proud of yourself now. Nice. Well, I'm proud of you too as well. To be fair, pancakes, muffins, and cookies taste the best at 3 a.m. Prove me wrong.
Door won't budge.
Oh, hello, buddy. Anything tasted good at 3 a.m. Yes. You can, it was like 5 a.m. They were still good tasting. Or at least you think they were. Fair. Hello, random monster. Yeah, loving yourself is the hardest thing to do, and for some people it's too easy. Also, like, It's not all about that. Yeah, you need to love yourself or you have failed as a human being.
Fatal round through the forehead.
Coming along with yourself
That's
is
no
good
accident.
enough too.
This was deliberate. One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was
Imagine loving
deliberate.
yourself. Yeah, imagine being able to do that. Can't even do that, so I guess it's a fail for you. It's a process, I would say. It's a process, and it takes time. Sometimes a big pile of time. But hopefully one beautiful day. Can't judge you from that science. Know the feeling. Okay, let's. This may have wanted to kill Albert outright because he was Throckmorton rather just drive him off. That is the Innsmelter that killed Albert Dormont, may be hiding in the board of Oldmont Port. Bernard was shot in the head, impaled with the hooks, and then hit, and the murder was deliberate. Okay, so I feel like there is still something that we just did not find yet. Accepting yourself while acknowledging that your flaws don't make you unique. They make you flawed, and you should work on improving yourself. Way too stubborn and weak. Well, to stop doing stuff that is bad for you. Just try to balance it instead, best you can do. And of course, all that is like if you get someone who would be willing to support you, that would make a huge impact on it. It all comes easier after everyone realizes that media and other people use narcissism as a bad word. 99% of the time in completely wrong context, etc. Every healthy normal human being has narcissistic traits, and that's a good thing. It's totally okay to like and value yourself. Yep, very true, very true. And to be fair, when you are trying to do something with your life, you should always think yourself first. Yes, some people say it's super narcissistic and so on, but hey, you're living your life. And you should make the decisions for yourself, not for someone else. Of course, there is a situation where you have to think about the others as well. But that is something that you should also kind of think first yourself. And yes, it's easy for me to say, because it's like the last thing that I most of the time do is to like, oh yeah, I should probably like think about what I want or need from this situation. But no, why would I do that? Learn that the hard way. You'll likely be aware of your limits and progress. Bit of planning and small bits of right decisions in the key moments goes a long way now. You think you're improving your willpower too. Yeah, small steps, you can do it. Liking and valuing yourself is perfectly alright. It becomes questionable when you trample others to improve your situation.
Yeah. But old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Hard way. You hate the hard way. Narcissism is only bad if it goes out over someone else. If it's for self-improvement, it's not bad. Yep.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground.
Carpenter's food giveaway with this
Everywhere.
darn port closure.
Yep. With morals is correct. But people mostly use it as like you say you like your own image in the mirror, and everyone is like, "Ah, you're a narcissist." Like, doesn't narcissism by definition mean negative self-love? I do think so. I do think so, or something like that. Not sure now when you mention. But yeah, it's like there is nothing bad about liking yourself. But yeah, as it comes, like, you don't care about other people and you will, you know, stomp them every time you get the chance.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered.
But then there are moments where
Met a wild beast.
your decision
No one knows what
can and probably will hurt the others, but you should
They arrived in the
make
flood.
them for your own good, kind of thing. Like, for example, I can say I have had extremely toxic relationships, extremely toxic friendships, and I have always only been thinking about how the other person gets sad if I cut my connections with them, even though because of them I have started to feel even more and more and more worse about myself and my decisions and my life and all what I do, and they have pretty much been causing my depression to get worse because of it. But all what I thought was like, yeah, but they will get sad. In that kind of case, you should definitely think about, why do I need to go through it? Why? But oh dear, can't do it. It's damn hard. End of the day, it's just a defense mechanism for Paul's self-esteem and Shredder's self-image. For self-esteem, yep, know that one. Haven't had a shred of self-esteem most for life. I need to make a club shirts for it. You have a terrible self-esteem, but you love role-playing as someone with over-inflated ego for comedic purposes.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt
Is
to
harmful
Mr.
to the person
Flynn.
or other
Trouble
around by
is,
them by
figuring out
definition.
near the
Ah,
dead body
hi
of
Bar
Albert
Mitzvah, how are you
Throgmorton,
today? Boiling your coffee maker.
So, I
The
see
person
Jax is in trouble.
or the coffee
Maybe
machine?
Come here to hide. But you
Hold
hand
up,
over,
wait a
and I'll be
minute.
back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So,
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
smart man. There's your good deed for the day.
Okay. Right. Welcome. Skills. Knowledge skill points 0. Lovely.
What the? Get the. Oh.
What the? Get the. What the? Yoo-hoo!
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Rock. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right.
Hi Francis, how are you today?
Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape,
Likewise.
he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
Why do you look like that?
Shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he
Oh
found
yeah,
out
it's
why.
Saturday.
Why?
You're going to work now, but
I
you will
can't
come back at
remember
night. Okay, well have a nice
When he
work day.
woke,
Thank you for stopping
was
by. I
like a
appreciate it. Always a pleasure to see you.
mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out.
Does this take
I
a
was
place
right.
to Innsmouth? I think it does. But I'm not sure.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A
You
fatal
get it
shot to
from
the head,
looks and
a hidden body.
accomplishments and how you
One
hold
might
yourself
start to
moral.
wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed.
Wait, you didn't give a
We just
person
needed
to
a
make
place
model
to
of you
stay.
and use
The
it in
Blackwood
this game.
Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh?
You used to play in a school band. Your instrument was a rusty trombone.
A newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition, reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess.
One time
the
at the band camp.
Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
no, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers' bodies were blessed by the Sidhe. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did.
The
Honest,
weirdest thing
have
about
mercy,
that guy to
please.
you is his eyes.
I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds.
Screw that guy.
Still have a
Was
few
he
bullets
evil?
on me.
It turns out I arrived here unprepared for business. You give me a little something to get started, and my lips are sealed.
I knew you'd understand. Here you are, Mr. Reed.
It looks a bit like it. No? Lewis was aware of what he was doing during the fight with Albert Throgmorton. Lewis was mentally affected and couldn't entirely control his actions. What does the chat think about this? Did he know what he was doing or did he not? What do you think? Oh great, you made the best pun of your life and no one read it. Oh, that one. There is something fishy about it. This guy. You think he knew? But I'm going as well, like... Yeah, at the same time I think he didn't, at the same time I think he did. Reddit couldn't come up with a clever answer. Good morning, Music Man. How are you today? How are the tentacles today? Oh, okay so far. Psychic influence or not, Lewis was out to murder Albert Throgmorton. He had a motive too, to mutual hatred between Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Must tell Robert Throgmorton to bring the murderer to justice. What was the another one? Because I want to see both of them. This killed Albert Throckmorton while under some sort of mental influence. He couldn't control his actions and thus can't be blamed for Albert's death. We'll try to cover for him, or else Robert Throckmorton will have his head. Hello everyone, you're back. Apparently you and Talia have two different ideas of what network improvement means. Was silly and thought you will get faster speeds, but all you got was process. Oh no. You Gustas woke up about to make some pancakes. Ooh, hope you slept well. It's always waking up a bit, yes. Hi Hunter, how are you today? How's the games going? So far so good. Okay, so seriously asking, what does the chat think? Did Levis knew what he was doing or did he not?
You want a drink?
No, thank you. No, because Levis was in hurry before viewers.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things.
Is this waiting for any
small
Finnish person to
fee,
get
I'll tell
Televiks
you some of
reference?
them.
Alright, how much? $1?
Oh no.
Your money
No.
has no value.
And has anyone
here,
ever seen Windows or
newcomer.
a smartphone update that
After the
actually
flood,
improves performance?
Oakmonters deal in the
There's a reason
practical.
Innsmouth people look like that, but you would have
Smokes
to
and
re-destroy the
bullets,
shadow
and I'll
of
make it
over
easier
Innsmouth
for
to
you.
understand. I
I
think
don't
actually last
smoke.
time when I played this,
Some other time.
someone
Maybe.
they talk
As
about
you
it quite a lot, and I think they mentioned quite a big
Stay
amount of
alert.
the lore.
Monsters lurk underground. They're
Good to hear that, and well, you have a victorious feeling. Last night, after 3 hours, you beat that maleficent Dracoon on boss, and now it is time to get Rico and Unseen boss, and that one is hard to beat too. Oh, I wish you the best luck. I hope it goes well. Thank you for being kind and being you. I don't know what I want to go for. Which one gives us achievement? Your fortune marita, okay. Press case. Press the button. Betray the warehouse god's trust. Oh, we need to just beat them. Nice Hope Lake, how are you today? I think it's some 3 or 4 hours to grind to the APD. Your levels like 45 and you believe it was enough to get last boss. Do it eventually, I believe in you. Okay, let's read our fortune before we go, because fucking hell, I don't know. I'm back!
I'd like you to tell my fortune.
Splendid. The fee is the same.
Or is it?
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea
yeah, thank
will
you,
be
Salt Lake.
generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself laughs.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
That is one of those moments when I would answer asia kunnossa. The fee is the same. Wait, how many times does this want the same lady to tell his fate? Yes. Many times. Okay. Well, there is only the freaking achievement for betraying his trust, so... I'm just wondering, can we say that he wasn't, like he didn't know what he was doing? Nah, well, fuck it.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
And just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's
Making
rare
coffee?
for a
Enjoy.
newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness. All linked
Why
to
are we
shared
doing
visions
this?
of this place.
These are not the droids you're looking for. Like all the time.
Rules align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition,
You took a small nap.
desperately wanting to find the cause.
Apparently.
A geological expedition. I'm not
Yeah.
sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this...
Have you
madness
been
have
testing
saved
out yet
souls.
your new battle
And
station?
far so below. So I sent men to find out.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was
Why
part of it.
are my alerts not
Personal
working at
cannot be
all?
coincidence. Why was he alone at the port?
Complaining helps. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome in, everyone.
Tried scientific
And thank you for the raid. Rod appreciated. How was your stream and what were you playing?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Oh,
Is it
Assassin's
so
Creed Black
hard to
Flag.
believe?
Nice. How are you liking it, if you don't mind me asking? And of course, how are you all? Welcome in, welcome in.
Comes ashore and is killed.
Seems like nothing works today, Rivas. Nothing works at all.
I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's
No worries
results
at all.
as I
Thanks
am.
very much for the shout outs. Appreciate it. How's your stream going and the game? You going great and had a really great good stream. Okay, happy to hear. Yeah, I'm okay at the moment. The game is going. We just started it.
Where should I start?
I'll give you
Not
the
too bad
address
yet,
of
at
the
least.
expedition's headquarters.
So it seems
The key.
like I need to
That's all
probably
you can tell
lower
me.
to graphics settings again. Like it's still perfect on my main monitor,
Do
but the
not
stream is
speak to me like that.
laggy a little bit, so I might have to
Sounds too
change
far
that
gone.
one.
I just meant the more I know, the better.
It's right next to your
I'm a
bed, so you
busy
can just
man.
plop
I
your
funded
chair to the
research,
bed.
but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Gotta love technical issues. So frustrating. Mm-hmm.
What about my expenses?
And it's so annoying because, like, it's, as I said, it's perfect on my main monitor, so I keep thinking, oh, it's good, it's all good. Then I look at the second monitor where I have the all streaming stuff, and I'm like, wait a minute, why is the picture so laggy?
Its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering.
But I guess that's the streamer's life, there is always something that doesn't work. Wait, we didn't get the achievement for it. Oh, so he wasn't a warehouse dude. Oh, fuck! Okay, let's see. Was it the wrong one? Was the Imperial Lizard? Temple Dagon. Kill the old lady, kill the priest, archaeologist. Uh-oh! Well, it happens. Does this dude look like a gorilla to anyone else? Yes. If I'm not completely mistaken, I think his parents were like a gorilla and a dude. Could be wrong. Since there was something like that in this game. So, yep. Wait, did we got a skill point or am I insane? Yes, we got the skill point. Okay. Mind. Earn more experience and stay sane for slightly longer. When close to death, slowly regain a limited amount of health for one's last fighting chance. Experience 666. Awesome. I actually think we need to take this one. How does this compare to the feel of Call of Cthulhu? Well, this is more open world, and I like the investigation in this one better because the mechanic is different. But something on Call of Cthulhu's visuals and all that, how green it was, I really liked it. I've played this one before, about possibly 2 years ago or so. So I remember bits and pieces. It was back in the time when it was only on PlayStation, and it wasn't yet on PC. Now it's on PC as well. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was supposed to change the settings, so it possibly could work better. View distance. Okay, let's change everything